Hey guys, and welcome back to our Spectator mega campaign, where the year is now 802, and things have already been changing. We can see the power dynamics changing here and there. The Germanic faith is actually doing a very good job. The Saxons seem to be independent, and they're getting more powerful. I don't think the Central European powers of the Carlins in particular are going to be able to threaten them from now on. They seem to be kind of doing a lot of inner fighting. So for now, Saxony is safe. Denmark obviously is expanding really well. So we can actually see in the religious map mode, Germanic is doing fine for now. Maybe, though, they might convert to Christianity. One of them might see the light and convert at some point. We can see over here the Slavic faith having a bit of trouble from all sides. They seem to be getting surrounded at the moment, which is different. Normally I see the Slavic faith doing really well. What the... I just realized there's a lot of Germanic here. What is going on? So you've converted to Germanic. Kagan Yabgu, the Scourge of Allah, has actually converted to the Germanic faith. I guess he went on an adventure and he met some Germanic people. And he's actually converted a lot of the provinces, yeah. That's interesting. Okay. That's something a little bit different. We don't always get to see that. Overall, though, religiously, though, kind of what you'd expect. The Sunni Muslims have a lot of things to deal with right now. Zoroastrians, Sunnis, they've got, obviously, the Indian religions, and the religions in the Central Plains, and, of course, the Miafists and stuff. There's a lot of things for them to deal with. They seem to have actually snuck down a little bit south here in the Arabian Empire. They've got a lot of the kind of south... Well, I guess it's not really south, is it? For our map, it's south, but... We'll say in East Africa, they seem to be kind of going down from Egypt. Could be bad for the Abyssinians. They could be in trouble right now if the Arabian Empire decides to take them on. Other than that, though, the Andalusia has a really good opportunity at the moment because of the divisions in Central Europe. At the beginning, it looked as though they might have some problems, you know, because Francia did kind of target them straight away. But since then, because of the death of Charles Carlin, Andalusia might now be in a position to kind of move in and defeat Asturias and take over Brittany, apparently. And Wessex has actually made a comeback here. Well, we'll let time go by a bit. I'll put it on a lower speed, but Wessex has actually decided to turn the tables on Mercia. Yeah, he's got them all as tributaries to him, King Bertrick the Fat. So good jobs for him. The Weeping Statue. A statue of the Virgin Mary. Every now and then, a drop of water or even blood will trickle down from the statue's eyes in what can only be described as a miracle. And they're actually at war with Saxony. Saxony is coming to attack Essex. You don't see that. I don't see that every day. I don't normally get to see some of the Saxons or people from there come into Brittany. You might see some of obviously the Vikings and stuff, but not usually Saxony, so that's kind of fun to see. Claim on Bedford as well. Mercia versus Essex, so... Okay, interesting statue, though. Who had this? The original owner was the King of Wessex, so probably his father, yeah. His father got this. Interesting, now that's a nice little thing there. So Wessex is kind of, shall we say, in control of southern England right now. Denmark has a little bit of France. Well, there we go. Conquest of Sarama. So we got the Norse kind of coming into France now. The new French kings. They're not having a good time. They're a bit too small. They're not powerful enough, are they? Only 1,700 men. No, not even got a crown or something. Tuh. But if he dies, Count Martin, one of his family, would take over. And of course we got these guys. Pepin the Hunchback. He took his own name. Okay, so he's got his own family name. Hookberting. So if you see this name, guys, remember, this is actually Charles's bastard son's dynasty. So we need to keep that in mind. His daughter cannot inherit because I'm guessing they don't have that as inheritance, you know, for girls to inherit. No, Agnatic Gavelkind. So he's going to need some little boys there. But his queen's 31. He should have time to be able to get some kids out. But liking that Saxony. That's a nice size. Only 2,800 men, though. But obviously, you got to include then his different tribal people. Obviously, he's tribal, so, you know, he's going to have those people he can call upon. So there's a lot more men than it might first seem. We can see over here, Wessex versus Saxony. Wessex is trying to keep hold and defend southern England, but the Saxons from Germany are just too many. We have Mercia down here, but I don't think Mercia is helping in this war. No, Mercia is trying to take their own stuff, so it's all going down right now. Wessex could lose control, though they have gained a little bit here in Surrey, so they're not looking too bad. Wait, wow, okay, Wessex, yeah. Okay, keeps moving about right now. What about Northumbria? Lord Walden. What have you got nothing going on right now? Northumbria, the Keeping Feudal Court. A study on the practices of various feudal courts with emphasis on the proper displays of power, servitude, and allegiance. Okay. Pickland's having a bit of trouble up here. No one in Ireland doing anything. Come on, Irish. Come on, Welsh. You guys have got to try and... Look, England is in disarray right now. Even Scotland's kind of in disarray. You could take over. And what's going on here? Is there fighting going on? War for Galicia. So Andalusia is finally attacking Asturias. So they've got Wessex also helping them. But I'm not sure that's going to help. There is a Catholic revolt. If they have enough power, that could be big. 3,000 men. Not sure that's going to be enough. Let's have a quick look at the king, the Sultan, Hisham Umayyad. He's got 6,000 men. Don't think that's going to be enough. Asturias has about 2,000 men up here. He doesn't have enough men. We can see the rebels here. Yeah. The Sultan should be able to take care of both of these forces at the moment. Oh no. We could see Hispania rise up. We could see Andalusia take over Iberia and then be a threat to the mainland. Well, I guess this is mainland Europe, but to Central Europe, such as France and Aquitaine. They could all be in trouble. And looks like maybe nothing's going on over here in Germany. Middle Francia is definitely having some troubles. So what's going on over here? Your wife is actually in trouble. She's incapable due to her great pox. He's actually married the Wessex girl. So what's this war? Saxony conquest of Friesland. Okay. So now Saxony's actually attacking them. He's only got 300 men. This guy's conquest of Friesland. There's the civil war for Pepin's claim. And looks like the civil war is actually winning. It could be the only way to protect Europe. They have to rally underneath the Hunchback, possibly. Did you guys beat Wessex? They did. So Saxony has taken London. Really good job there, Grand Chief Friedwin. He's actually taken London at this moment in time. That's a good place to start. Maybe he can expand. Maybe he'll take over England. Who knows? The island is... the British Isles is very divided right now. It's really anyone's opportunity. If we go a bit more east at the moment, we got a nice, good Lithuania right here. Look at that. Penekis, King Kopo Penekis. He's the man who united this kingdom. He's of the Romuva pagan religion. Can he unite these people? What does he need to get the religion reformed? This one, and this one. Does he have that? He does not. He just needs this one. If he can get one more, if he can just get one more... There's also one there, but that seems a bit far away for him. If Lithuania can get one more, they might reform that religion. I don't think I've ever seen the AI reform that religion. So I'd kind of like to see that. I would definitely like to see that, but I have to wait for that. Good to see some of these tribal people making kingdoms. It means those places will hold on for a bit longer due to the Gavelkind succession. But obviously he can't make any castles for now unless he converts. Serbia obviously has gotten smaller. They used to be looking quite good before, but nowadays it's a bit of a mess down there. Bulgaria kind of doing the same as they have been. Bavaria, obviously we've got the two Bavarias, the Cathar Bavaria with the Duke, and of course we've got the King of Bavaria, King Fado. But I mean, he says he's a king, but really look at that. I mean, he's only a king in title, really, isn't he? He's hardly got any strength. How's the cultures looking right now? Let's have a quick look at that. So we see here the Lombards, I think, have kind of pushed away the Italians. They're holding back the Italian culture from kind of forming up over here. We've got the Occitan Germans, right, going up here. Swaby. Yeah, it kind of looks how we would expect. I don't see anything that's really surprising here from the cultural maps. Let's go back to the normal map. Go back to the Byzantine Empire. Things look okay down here. We'll go close in so we can actually see the armies. just in case there's a war going on. Civil Wars, the Iconoclast Revolt, Byzantine Holy War. What about Arabia? What are you up to? Okay, not maybe you. There's an Armenian subjugation war. Okay, so someone wants to try and take over Armenia, so the Caliph is going to go defend Armenia for now. We still have a lot of Christians, you know, well, yeah, we've got a lot of Christians down here in Africa at this moment in time. That could be, that could cause conflict with the Arabian Empire, or possibly Andalusia if they get close enough. Over in India, things are kind of what we expected. Nothing particularly has taken over. They're usually quite slow. Sometimes one person rises up and you can see an empire form up. But I'd love to just see an empire, you know, from India invade the Middle East. That would be an amazing thing to see. But I don't think I ever see that. Never, never, ever. Tibet, though. Being Tibet. Okay, we'll increase the speed now, then. We've had a quick look around. You know, I'll always start the episode like having a quick look around, I think, and seeing the main things so we can get a good idea. So you can have a quick kind of summary of things. These lands have kind of been taken down. Obviously, Ashina is actually the Horde, which is over here, as we saw last time. We do have the Khan of Pannonia. His leader, though, look at that. Huh. He's a Sunni, and I'm guessing he's part of one of the cults, I'm assuming. Probably not a good cult. Saxony is down here. I don't think he had that before, did he? I know he had this part, but he seems to have snuck in down here as well. Saxony just getting everywhere right now. Oh, and Middle Francia. Did he defeat that civil war? It looks as though he might have just done that. Holy War for Barcelona. So we've got Calatrava against Middle Francia and France. But it looks as though the Hunchback will not become the king of Middle Francia. Just Germany for now. It's a very small Germany. Because obviously Saxony up north. Pomerania trying to hold on. I'd love to see Saxony invade Pomerania. That'd be lovely to see. And actually it is the same family. So it looks like the leader of Saxony died and that's what divided it. So he died in battle against King Pepin the Hunchback. So King Pepin the Hunchback killed the king of the Saxons. Or the Grand Chief, I should say. And so when he died, his two sons took the two kingdoms. We got the Grand Chief Wilichin. And he is old Germanic. Wait a second. They have reformed the Germanic faith. The leader of Denmark, Falkir. I don't know how to pronounce that P or D or whatever that is. Peroffer the Wise. He has actually managed to reform the religion. I said it might happen. I did think it would be a possibility, but I wasn't sure if he had the piety or the moral authority, but apparently they did, and now we're going to have Germanic Reformation. And that's kind of nice to see, because we've got a strong Saxony, and we've got a strong Denmark. This could be the time for the Germanic faith to rise, possibly. That was a very quick reform in there. I know the Germanic faith is probably one of the easiest ones to reform. Probably it's quite easy to get these lands up here, but still, for the AI, that's really good. More Cathars up here. What's going on with these Cathars? That's in Saxony. So the people in Saxony are kind of looking at the Cathar religion. Okay, that nice to see a Cathar religion that kind of rise up, one of the kind of heresies of the Christian faith. Kind of nice to see them have their own little state at the moment. When we go this speed though, my frames per second are not that good, so I'm going to go around slowly when we do. Asturias did lose their lands. The Conqueror paid tribute. So Wessex is attacking someone to make them pay tribute. Probably this one. No, that's the Queen of Kent. She has one place. Wessex expanded over here. Okay, Wessex not doing too bad. Northumberland in another civil war. And Northumbria, you know, Northumbria's just having civil war after civil war. Who's the current king of Pictland? This guy. He's secretly a Waldensian. There's the finger of St. John. Let's go down a slightly lower speed. We've seen a lot of things change recently. We could see these lands get back together. Denmark has actually now taken some lands on the shore over here. So Denmark kind of stretching out. They're over here. They're down here. They're taking over Scandinavia. Denmark could become the big threat. We might see a very powerful Scandinavia here. And with the Germanic faith now having been created. Ooh, Khazaria. What the... What are you doing, Khazaria? Khazaria is massive right now. Who is the current leader? Yeah, the Scourge of Allah. The Germanic. He's old Germanic, though, of course. So he's going to spread the faith possibly even more. As we can see, the Tengri is getting really taken down. Yep, there's hardly any Tengri left. Slavic's not doing too bad. Oh, they took over Lithuania. That was it. So Lithuania has been forced to bend the knee to the horde of the old Germanic faith and the Scourge of Allah, Yabgu Karetku. I'm hoping I'm going to try and pronounce them. I mean, you guys can kind of tell what I'm saying. I'm hoping. At least a little bit. We got a little Burgundy now. What happened to Pepin? Pepin? Pepin's still alive. What happened to Burgundy then? So, the King of Middle Francia died of a poor physique. Jourdain and his two sons divided it. We got Charles Carlin, 10 years old, and a 2-year-old of Burgundy. This is not what Europe needs right now. This is not what they need. They need someone to tackle Andalusia. But we do have the Lombards fighting. Holy War for Barcelona. A second war, I think, to try to do this. Conquest of Castilla, an invader as well. So how many men? You got 5,000 men. And the Lombardies have 4,000? Pretty, I mean, it's almost 5,000. That's pretty even. She's married to someone who's related to the Emperor. Yeah. Okay, so actually related. That's interesting. Okay. Can they not get the Byzantine Empire to help them? Do they not have an alliance? Could you imagine that the Byzantine Empire and Lombardy together could be a good way to take on their enemies? But let's see. You can see the Lombards were just defeated up here. That's Middle Francia, sorry. That's Middle Francia. Where are the Lombards? Have they not got it yet? They're down in the south. 16 men. Yeah, the symbol, for some reason, I got confused with the Lombards. I don't know why I thought that. Just because it's a common one that we tend to see. There are 2,000 men down here. The enemy has about 1,000. Where's all his men? Did they come over here? I don't see Andalusia's men. There's a few men here, but it doesn't look like it's enough. Let's go a quick look. 6,000 men. He's currently in Iberia. Yeah, so he's actually around here. I guess that's about 4,000 men. So that should be able to handle the Lombard invading forces. What's up this? Striker's Host. So there we go. Striker's Host. Now I know he's attacking someone, but he seems to be down here right now. We got Croatia forming up here. Serbia just expanded once again. But are they independent? They are. Okay, the King of Serbia, 13-year-old boy, has managed to stretch out, took over Bulgaria, it would seem. You got a little Croatia and a little Slavonia down here. Okay, all Slavic faith. You know, the Slavic faith is holding on. Not sure how long it's going to be the hold on with Khazaria and the Germanic faith coming in now. Because now that they're reformed, you know, anything could happen. They're going to be strong, probably. They can make castles and stuff. No castles so far. Yeah, we're going to have to wait and see if they start creating some castles. But, is he actually old? Yeah, he's old Germanic. So, a lot of the other Germanic people, the rulers and stuff, they don't agree with Denmark. They're like, Denmark, how dare you make this? How dare you reform the religion? The old ways are best. Your new ways are terrible. Everyone hates change, you know. No one likes change. So, the Falkir will have to try and force them to change their mind. He's only got one kingdom, though, so that's good. Only one kingdom title, so it should pass on to his son. He's got that head of the great hero still. But his son is possessed. Why is that? How did his son get possessed? Off in the east. The Arabian Empire looks pretty strong still. Nothing really going on over here. Ooh. Karnata is doing very well. They managed to get a little tributary from these guys. And that's a big tributary. Thamar Ironside. He's a Hindu right now. So that looks the same. Okay, we'll increase the speed then. Things are looking kind of static right now. Apart from maybe like Europe. The rest of the world is pretty static. It's really the tribal places that are changing quite a lot. We go look over in England. we see anything happening in any of the smaller places like Wales or something? Still got Saxony here. Wessex. Oh, Saxony just took over this as well. So Saxony trying to get more of a hold here. Northumbria has changed hands. Nope. Well, it has changed hands, but I don't think it's changed family. Died in battle. Finger of St. John as well as that book. Good for her. Pitland's still up here. They've got some islands. They've got this island up here, Pitland. What about... oh, Denmark has taken over some land in Iceland. Good for Denmark. Oh, okay. So, in his death, he obviously died. The Falkir, he died of great pox. And his sons took over his lands. But even though there was no Swedish kingdom, his son, when he inherited Denmark, the other son apparently, I guess, rose up and took Sweden. He didn't have complete control of the Denmark lands. But it's a good chance these lands might come together in wars and stuff. They both have claims on each other. King Karl Skroldung, and we've got Falkir Haruk. These names. Why did Germanic faith have to do so well? It's gonna make having to say their names such a struggle for me. Pomerania, though, seems to be coming back after that bad start. Oh no, it's been taken over. Oh no. The family from Saxony have lost it. What happened to your brother? He died. Died frothing at the mouth. Okay. The Grand Chief Willichin, 14 years old. Can he retake the lands he once had? You know, Pomerania and stuff. You know, he's a lot of claims. He could really push for that. But luckily for him, you know, Europe is still in disarray. France. Brunswickian conquest of Ghent. What do you have right now? 2,000 men. Burgulf the Young. Burgundy is still here. It's very small. It looks smaller than it was before. So Charles is married. Who did he marry? He married a Scottish or a Pictish girl. Good for him. And Germany, Pepin. Pepin's still around. He's 46 years old these days. He's only got one son. But, you know, that should be enough. He doesn't need more than that. Especially not with Gavelkind. We got a Poland kingdom. A queen has taken Poland. Queen Kungunda, the Lame of Poland. The Lame? I mean, she seems pretty good to me. She just formed her own kingdom. She is possessed. Not bad stats, you know. Married to the noble Ilmanian. He's a Slavic faith, okay. We'll look at the Slavic faith. Slavic faith seems to be fighting back. Romuva. They've got a bit of trouble now because they're now underneath the old Germanic faith of their hordes. Poor them. Did Lombardy win? I don't see Lombardy armies over there. They've probably lost. Liberation of Africa. And look at that. Lombardies have lost their control in Africa. They do have one place still left, but there's a Fracelli revolt. But Benyani, who is the Sheikh Menad the Liberator, Menadid. So this guy's come in. He's got 10,000 men. He's liberated the North Africans from the Lombardies, and maybe he has sights on bigger things. So he does look a little bit sick. Camp Fever, not going to be good for him. 21,000. 21 marshals, sorry. His heir will just be a nobody. Yes, he's Christian. Yeah, he's a Catholic. Okay. So Catholics, okay. Mauritania, looking pretty good here. So we've got Mauritania here, just underneath Andalusia. I'm glad to see that having a nice little kingdom down here, because usually I see like Andalusia, they take over Asturias. They take over like this area of Africa, like Morocco and stuff, and it's something you tend to see quite a lot. So it's nice to see a strong kingdom down here, kind of mix things up a little bit. There's a peasant revolt, and we can see there Asturias can't fight back. Andalusia is just too strong. There's Leon, Holy War for Castile. They're all attacking him. They're slowly taking his lands. There's nothing he can do, and I think we're going to see an empire rise in Iberia very soon, which will be a big pain for these guys. Germany took over Burgundy. Pepin did... No, not Pepin. Pepin died, succumbing to his severe injuries. He lost an eye in battle. Not taking Burgundy because he didn't have Burgundy when he died. But when he did die, I guess his son then took over Burgundy or something. King Childeric Hookburton. So even though it's a different dynasty, that's technically a Carlin, you know, a bastard branch, a cadet branch of the Carlins. Denmark has these lands here. Yeah, a couple of lands there for Denmark. What would they be doing with that? Wessex, so we've got East Anglia. Okay. Saxony, but Saxony's been attacked. Who's attacking them? Saxon conquest of Kent. So Saxony is still trying to expand into Britain. That's something we've definitely seen. Powys. Oh, I just realised that's Powys. So the Welsh have gone into Ireland apparently. Interesting to see. Why are the Welsh going into Africa? I mean, not Africa. Ireland, sorry. Ireland. Africa? Ireland? Sorry. We're talking about so many places over this series that I'm starting to get my head mixed up over what words I'm saying. Sorry about that. But yeah, Denmark, Sweden looks the same as it was a second ago. Poland looking okay. Over in the east and the north, we got Ugras up there. Khazaria looking very nice. They've got nice borders, actually. They've put it all together. This man, the Scourge of Ali, he's 71 years old. And it's just continuing. What will happen when he dies? I'll have to wait and see. If he can keep that together, though, that would be pretty impressive. Go down to Tibet. India's broken. Ooh. There was a strong power down here, but it's broken up. And these guys have now got kind of their independence. They're no longer a tributary to them. How's the religious map here? Hindu. A lot of Buddhists coming in over here. Jains. That's kind of what you expect over here. Let's go look down here. And, ooh. The Arabian Empire has started to stretch into Abyssinia's lands. It's actually now the petty kingdom of Shewu. Oh, so now he's actually a vassal. So, the Sultan now, the former king of Abyssinia, he's had to bend the knee to the Caliph of the Arabian Empire. Can anyone stop that Arabian Empire? And we've also got actually a kingdom title, a Sultan, Muhammad of Yemen. The Awadid family. Good for them. That's a nice little kingdom there. These guys are fighting. Sure, holy war, so they're attacking each other right now. Trying to get as much land as they can because they can't attack the Arabian Empire. But I can't think that's going to go well for them. Lombard revolt. Increased council power. The Byzantine Empire, they're still doing pretty good. They're not really done lots of stuff, but no one's really taken any land from them, it feels like. Holy war for Azerbaijan. The Byzantine Empire versus Armenia. And his other friends. There was a civil war going on. Who knows what will happen? We got... Oh, and there we go. What the... Look at that Andalusian revolt. That is crazy. Okay, well. Okay, against the tyranny of the Sultan. He literally has no one supporting him. But he does have 21,000 men. Are you... Wow, what is this from? Events? No retinues from vassals? Okay. Apparently he has 21,000 men. Sultan Hisham. The people do not support him like they supported his father. His father they thought was a great man. But apparently they don't agree that he is. And he's on the cusp of making the Empire of Iberia. Oh, Bavaria. So the Cathars of Bavaria have actually taken away more land from the king. The king is literally a one-province minor. Wow. The Agilolfing family not having a good time. But the Cathar religion now has a chance to expand even more. Huh. That's fun to see. Ooh, look at that. The Germanic faith has got rid of most of the old Germanic people now in Scandinavia. Just need to convince Saxony. And, ooh. Did he die? Oh, is he still alive? Okay, he's turned to Germanic now, so he's now reformed. There we go. He's seen the light. He's seen the reform. And what happened here? Norway? Denmark? Sweden? It's all fallen apart. What's this? Okay, so it looks like the king died. So the king of Denmark died. His brother is still the king of Sweden. He was killed in suspicious circumstances by, the queen of Sweden. So the king of Sweden's own wife killed her husband's brother, probably trying to create some more disarray. so the Swedish king can take over. So his two sons took over. We've got the king of Denmark, the Falkir, and we've also got the king of Norway, Holmger. What happened? What happened there? I'm guessing she just did it to try and cause some, you know, disarray. Khazaria? What's Khazaria doing up here? It's a Khazaria revolt. But, okay. Against the tyranny. So it's not independence, it's against the tyranny. This is becoming a mess now. Pannonia finally has their freedom. They've finally broken away. The Khan Otomus. He's a brawny guy. Quite strong. 23 years old. He's got lots of time ahead of him. We've got Serbia. Got that name there. Not sure why that's there for a second. The papacy's doing okay. The Pope's doing fine. Pope's good. He's fine. Nothing really going on with him right now, apparently. But, yep, okay. Europe looks fine. Let's go back to Britain. Mercia, Wessex no longer has the power they had, though. East Anglia, though, doing a good job and actually expanding into Northumbria. Northumbria, with their troubles of their interior, you know, having too many civil wars, their inner fighting, gave East Anglia a chance to kind of just walk on in there. And they do have a finger of St. John, woofing King Godwine the Just. He's an adventurer. Okay, the Woofin family. Nice little name. Nice little name. How's Wessex doing? They lost a little bit, looks like. Saxony still has lands here as well. Mercia looking mostly the same. Yeah, it's kind of looking mostly the same at the moment. Pickland, what is going on up here? Another revolt, a peasant revolt this time. Ooh, nope, it's all the same over here. Ireland, no one taking the initiative. And Norway now controls the lands in Iceland. What else can we see going on? Now, the Lombard revolt, what is this exactly? Just increased council power and conquest of Tuscany. You could see Tuscany in trouble down there. Andalusia has gone back to normal. Looks as though the Sultan did win against his vassals, so he kept control. In his treasury, ooh, he has some iron and an iron mace. Well, good for him. Not created the empire just yet. He might need a bit more money or prestige, possibly. What does he have? 200 gold, 1,000 prestige. Seems to be doing pretty good for himself. Mauritania, looking nice. We got a king down here in West Africa. Mansa Unku, the Brute of Mali, the Cisse family. Brawny as well. Okay, 51. He's getting quite old, though. Can he unite all West Africans together? And then could they attack could they become a threat to Mauritania? Not so sure about that. Not sure that will be a thing. Over in the east, nothing really over here. Tibet, looking like Tibet as usual. Okay. Well, there we go. Well, guys, I think we're going to have to end this part here. And what is that I see in Pickland? What is this? Conquest of Kent? Conquest of Kent. This Pictish man has got independence. Chief Mel Say. He was a peasant leader. He revolted against the Pictish. He now has his own place. They haven't got any castles here just yet. No one's been making any castles. With a quick look at the map, Mercia and East Anglia. Britain's looking quite... There seems to be Wessex, Mercia, and East Anglia in England who are the main powers. Pomerania getting beaten up by Poland, it looks like, possibly. This place is just a mess. Like this area over here in the east of Europe, where Poland would be, I guess, in some ways, is kind of a mess. Khazaria having some, you know, showing some solidarity in that, having quite nice borders, just getting everywhere right now. Not sure how long that's going to last, though. But down south looking a bit more orderly. Yeah, just that area in Eastern Europe is just an absolute mess right now. But we'll have to leave now. We'll come back next time and we'll see how the world forms. And can the Carlins take back their destiny and reform the lands? Rorgus Carlin with his one hand. Can France also do well? Oh, what's this? Is this Saxony? No. This is one guy. Count March the Liberator. Okay, so a Breton has been liberating the people. 2,000 men. Very good stats. But, you know, Andalusia does have a lot of control here. What can they do? But we'll have to wait till next time. I've been NG Paradox. This has been CK2. Remember, it's not just going to be CK2. We will one day get to EU4. One day. but it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. It's going to be an extremely long series, and I'll hope you'll join me for that adventure. But until then, I'll see you. Good night.